Last week, I visited the office of an Israeli age tech startup that is leveraging neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and adapt throughout our lives, and are developing cognitive games for older adults. I met with their game architect and got a quick demo of the product. Check it out.
Hi everyone, I'm here at the office of Effectivate, an Israeli startup that's developing
cognitive training app for preserving memory functions.
I'm here with Anna Isuchayev, who is a game architect. Anna, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Can you please tell everyone what is a game architect?
With pleasure. A game architect is a person who is responsible for developing the various levels of each game, what is unique to each game, which cognitive functions each game focuses on, and what is the best way to train it. So basically what I do, read a lot of papers, of articles, and try to build the games in the most efficient way possible.
So how does it work?
Well, we focus on memory functions that weaken with age, and we train them by presenting a continuous challenge to our users. And we do that using a special algorithm that adjusts the difficulty level. When I challenge you, only then your brain can compensate for the natural age-related cognitive decline. So we present a challenge. The way that it works is based on our brain flexibility. Our brain is not set in stone, it is flexible, and you can rewire it. And in order to do that, you have to challenge yourself. Because if you don't make any effort, the neural pathways will not change. You have to challenge yourself to achieve that.
Can you give us an example for one of your games?
Yes, certainly. So while I open that game, I will give you a little bit background about it. So one of our abilities that deteriorate with age is the ability that's called binding. Binding information is when you connect, for example, the shape of this pen with its color. Or when you see an orange, and it's round and it's orange, so you know what it is, but you can still differentiate it from basketball, which is also round and orange, right? So the ability to connect the different aspects of one object is called binding, and it is specifically this ability that gets weaker as we get older. To train that ability, we have developed a game. So this game was developed with the assistance of older adults. We invited them to our office, interviewed them, tried to understand what is the best way to approach them, because we wanted the interface to be friendly for older adults. So we designed it with increasing levels of difficulty and with friendly colors and friendly shapes. Friendly in a sense that even people who have bad eyesight can still see all the important details because of the contrast. Let me show you the first level. It's the easiest one. Your task is simple. You need to remember those shapes or letters or numbers and select the missing one, right? So, quite straightforward. The task stays the same, but the difficulty level increases. How is that? So, first of all, as you get better, the exposure time becomes shorter. The exposure time, that is the time that the objects stay on the screen. In the following level, after the letters and numbers, you see different objects, items related to the beach, and then it's becoming more difficult because you cannot say like 7J, and you need to look into the detail to understand what exactly is missing. And we also have levels with completely abstract forms, with fractals. You can see that the backgrounds are changing. That is one of the things that we implemented in order to facilitate transference. So we don't want the players to become better at this game. We want their abilities to improve. And one of the things that help generalize learning is different contexts. So we give them different contexts within the game. And you see here those fractals. They're abstract. You cannot name them. You must remember them as they are.
And people can already play these games?
Yes, so right now we have a few hundreds of users. Those games are open for our subscribers. We have a call center, and that is one of the things that we actually learned from the interviews, that people prefer to make these kind of decisions after talking to a representative, to a person.
And it's only in Hebrew?
Our program is available only in Hebrew, but we plan to expand to other languages quite soon.
Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, there was a lot of skepticism about cognitive training in the past few years. Even my former colleagues from the university in which I worked, they're also skeptical because it doesn't sound real. Like, how can I rewire my own brain? But it is possible. First of all, we know that neurofeedback works, and that enables us to rewire our own brain. And we know that our brain is flexible and it's very responsive to the stimuli that we give it. So we can control our brain, we can compensate for loss of abilities. You gotta, believe in yourself to do that. And you gotta make the effort, but it is possible.
Perfect. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you so much.